guys, my name is Catherine and welcome to another video. And this is kind of a spur of the moment video because today I'm actually planning to go to the fair, the state fair near me. And as I was getting ready, I thought, why not get some clips of it? So let's see if I get anything good. I know I love watching state fairs or just day in the lives, and I live in Washington State, so I go to the Washington State Fair. I'm having a later start to it. It is about 3:15. I wanted to go on a weekday so it's less busy. Yeah, I just kind of did some work stuff and time kind of got away, but the fair is open till 9:30 and I do like being there as it gets dark for the rides as well. So I think by the time I get there, maybe 4:30, I'm still gonna have plenty of time. I keep telling myself that because it's like kind of a late start. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to the fair, hopefully see some cute animals, see some like free shows they got going on during the day, go on some rides. And if any of you guys are interested in going to this fair in particular, maybe it could be useful for you guys to see what it's like. And I hope you just overall enjoy it. Okay, let's go. Also, random side bit that has nothing to do with the fair, but I just got these stickers in the mail. I ordered from Etsy because I've been trying out some journaling and they are so cute. So I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, so I just unwrapped them and basically this shop, her name is Illustrate Chrissy, and she does mostly dog stickers that I think are really adorable. And here you can tell I got some poodle ones because I have a poodle. Perfectly just placed herself there to show you guys. And I saw this poodle sticker set, which has different colored poodles, and then clearly my dog is a smaller poodle, so there's this like smaller kind of miniature poodle set, not just standard. What I like about the shop is that she's very specific with like different color combinations of dog breeds, having unique dog breeds, different sizes of dog breeds. Yeah, and then I used to have an Italian Greyhound as a pet, and so I thought to get some of these as well. And then if you spend a certain amount, you get free shipping. So I also got these like squash stickers because it was only $5 and shipping would have cost pretty much that. I decided might as well. And that is what I got from this shop. It is very, very adorable. I've been really into crafty journaling things. So I'm very excited to put these in my journal and on like the cover as well. And I just think they're absolutely adorable. So now I have finally gotten to the fair. If I can have one piece of advice from what I've learned is, especially if you're going on a weekday, to keep in mind with traffic. It took me so long to get to the fair, honestly, like 2 hours when it should have taken me like 40 minutes, maybe 50. And by the time I got to the fair, I was in a bad mood, just ready to get out of my car. And once I got out of my car and like started walking around, I got a lot better. But as you see, I'm starting to see the animals. This dog gave us a nice view of himself. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so there's that dog. And I remember in previous years that when I have gone to fairs, the animal sections to the fair are what close the earliest. And I was worried because I'd gotten to this fair after 6 p.m. that a lot of the barns, they would be closed and I wouldn't be able to see them, which is one of my favorite parts about going to the fair. But thankfully this year they were still open, and my friend that I actually went with, she went already to this fair once the previous week and had told me that they're still open, so I was really happy about that. The rabbits are actually my favorite part to see at the fair because I used to have rabbits, and for some reason in the pandemic I have just been wanting to have rabbits again. I'm not going to get them right now because I know I'm still figuring out what I'm doing next with like finishing up my school and internship, and I don't want to get another pet before knowing I can care for it for sure. So for now I'm just going to be daydreaming about rabbits and seeing them at fairs. And also I went to this petting zoo or petting section in the fair, which was a lot of fun. There was this giant mama pig and these baby piglets, which were so cute. And this just, sometimes I forget how big pigs can be. And I went back to the rabbits. This was like a different barn. This rabbit was separate from all the other ones. There weren't even that many this year, unfortunately. But I think it was separate because it was a mama bunny with her babies, and it was so cute. I just really loved seeing all these different animals because at home I just have a dog. And here I got to see a wide variety of farm animals because I live in like a large suburb, small city, however you want to categorize it. So I'm not used to seeing all these fun guys and some baby chicks. And I saw this chicken. Only this one chicken had this like 80s kind of afro going on. I thought it was so funny. Like its eyes were barely noticeable because it had so many feathers on his head. Everyone was stopping and thought it was like the funniest chicken. And I also stopped and saw some horses. And now I have a montage of some clips at a show I went to that had like different dog sports. So enjoy.
Give it up. Come on, keep going for Tuna. Here we go.
So after the dog show, it got dark pretty quickly, and this is when I went over to go on some rides. So the fair lets you buy like a bundle pack, and so my friend and I got one to share together because we got there so late. We didn't have a whole lot of time to ride rides, so we had time for maybe like, I think it was 3 or 4 rides, and that worked perfectly to share that between us, and we went on these different rides. I didn't get too much footage, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just wanted to give like a closing out clip. It is a few days later, and that was my experience at the fair. Sorry I didn't get too much footage. It's always really hard for me to catch footage, especially talking clips in public, and I just thought doing a voiceover would probably be better. And my favorite thing to do at the fair is to see the animals, ride the rides, sometimes have some of the fair food, and those, yeah, are pretty much my favorite things to do there. I will say though, I really like going to the hypnotist show that tends to happen at the fair, but I went the last week of the fair, and apparently the hypnotist show was there earlier in the month versus when I went. It's really fun and funny, especially if it's one of your friends that do it. I've never wanted to do it myself because I feel uncomfortable being like out of control on stage, and I don't know how much I believe in it, but at the same time my friend did it one year and said like she was truly under hypnosis, like she knew what was going on but she couldn't control what she was doing. So I think that's really interesting. And the hypnotist also likes to describe as the feeling of like when you're driving a long period of time home and you're never distracted, you're always paying attention, but all of a sudden you're home and you don't really remember the drive much. You're just kind of in the lull, if you know what I mean. And she kind of compares hypnosis to that. So that's always fun when one of my friends does it and you can laugh at them on stage and all of that. But she didn't have it this year, which was unfortunate. But I'm glad that the animal section was still open, the barns were still open, because I remember they would close at like 4 or something like that. So I'm glad I still got to see the animals. And overall, it was a great time. I say if you feel comfortable going to the fair, given the whole pandemic situation. I know the Washington State Fair happens in September, which is a lot later than most fairs, and I'm sure they're all like done for the year. But in the future, sometimes there's like spring fairs. I know the fair near me that I went to, they do like a long weekend in the spring or something like that. I definitely recommend going. It's always a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a future video of mine, and have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Bye.